I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Like, oh. Like, oh. Hey y'all, what is good? It's your girl Ganjanae and I'm live, baby. Yes, on a Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. I hope y'all are having a great start to your weekend, okay? Absolutely. Mother's Day weekend, by the way. Shout out to all the mommies, mamianas. Yes. Let me go ahead and check and see who is here. 1 second. Hey, Aqua. Happy Friday, love. Yes, pour you a drink, grab a snack, okay? Spark one up. Don't forget to hit that like. Absolutely. Thank you, love. Ari in the building. Hey, Ari. Yes, sending it back. Times 10. Thank you, love. Hey, you said the chihuahua with the wig is biting back, child. Yeah, it's getting messy. Definitely getting messy. But again, thank you so much for pulling up, y'all. I did schedule this a bit late because I had a quite busy day today. But nonetheless, we are here. We are here. All right. So let me go ahead and make a couple announcements and we will get right into it, okay? 1 second here. All right, so here's my Buy Me a Coffee link if you would like to support the channel, okay? There's also super chats and super stickers available as well as Cash App, all right? Or you can energetically support the channel by just hitting that like button for me, okay? Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. Okay, I would so greatly appreciate the support, all right? And if you have any tea that y'all want me to talk about on this here channel, you can send it to this email, all right? Or feel free to hit me up on either one of my social media platforms, okay? That is my Instagram and my Twitter on the screen, okay? Also, check out my Instagram at Puff Puff Gossip. All right. Don't forget to check that out. Brand new. And I do plan on posting some more stuff on there this weekend, okay? Yes. Just another way to connect with you guys and whatnot. All right. Also, don't forget to join the Discord. I think our good sis Aqua put the link in the chat. 1 second. Let me check here. Yes. Thank you, love. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. So there's the Discord link in the chat if you're interested in joining, okay? Just go ahead and click that link and it'll take you right on over there, okay? Yes. Also, don't forget there are memberships available, exclusively available. So go ahead and join that membership, all right? But let me go ahead and check the comments one more again. And then we'll get into it. I see Inspirational. Hey, Inspirational. Hey, Letitia, I'm sorry. Hey, Letitia. Lovely evening to you, too. Yes. All right, y'all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it, okay? All right, y'all. So we are going to be talking about a little bit of everything, okay? It's a lot going on. Also want to touch on some things I wanted to talk about yesterday, but couldn't due to the sake of time. All right, so we will get into a lot more things regarding Blueface, his recent interview. Okay, I also want to get into the Chriseans. And yeah, we are definitely going to get into Nevaeh as well as a few other things if we have time, okay? So go ahead and sit back and relax. It's Friday, okay? Go on, catch a vibe, you know what I'm saying? Get you a little something, get you a little buzz, okay? Whatever you do, however you do it, okay? Do your thing, do your thing. Alrighty. Now, let me go ahead and start off with this here, all right? Because Ronny's family have posted some unreleased music that he made, okay? So I do want to share that with y'all. May his soul rest in peace. Hold on one second, because what did I just click? Oh, there we go. All right, let me share my screen here. All right, shout out to Black Sea Queens, okay? Ooh, let me make this bigger. There we go. All right, y'all. So it says, I'm really just trying to establish paternity. Y'all trying to get me. Wow. May the truth continue to be revealed. Ronny's family took to his Instagram to post unreleased music. The song is called Paternity, okay? Let's check it out, y'all.
That little bitch wanna get her surgery. Man, these niggas, they talking about murder me. Man, these niggas, they already heard of me. I'm really trying to establish paternity. Just trying to get me all them years. Look in the mirror, wipe my tears. Where I can't trust my peers. 2025 is my year. That little bitch wanna get her surgery. Man, these niggas, they talking about murder me. Man, these niggas, they already heard of me. I'm really trying to establish paternity. Just trying to get me all them years. Look in the mirror. That little bitch wanna.
Okay. That's kind of crazy. Okay. So yeah, he's basically in the song, he's saying, all I'm trying to do is, establish paternity to see if that's my son, and y'all trying to, y'all out to get me. All right. So that's pretty crazy, y'all. And here we are, Ronny's been gone for, a little over a year now. Really, really sad. But yeah, his family posted this song here that he didn't get a chance to put out there for obvious reasons, okay? But may his soul rest in peace, y'all. This is crazy, okay? Like, whoa. Let's check the comments real quick. It says, if you can't see that Junior looks exactly like Ronny, I don't know what to tell you. Chrisean's son and his teeth are identical. That little boy is spitting image mixture of Ronny and Chrisean. And somebody said, damn, he looked like Rock's son. He was so talented, definitely a better rapper than Blue. Absolutely was. Very much talented. A junior twin, justice will be served. R.I.P. Young King, justice is coming. Absolutely is. Yeah, that's where Junior get them ears from. So I hope the family gets that paternity test. That baby been holding on for dear life, being with that girl. And he deserves to be taken care of and loved unconditionally. Absolutely. Junior have that same little gap in his mouth. Get him ears. Yeah, somebody said I miss him, right? Every day on here trying to play Maury. How many episodes did we watch saying that the babies belong to men because they looked alike but wasn't theirs? Y'all don't know. Y'all just want the baby to belong to this man so bad. Find out who is y'all baby daddies while you're up it. Ciao. Go to rock stars. Why is nobody discussing the guy she unalived before she met Ronny? That's crazy. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. I am back. But yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Again, may his soul rest in peace. Like, this he didn't deserve that. He was so young, had a whole life ahead of him. And, because he decided to feel, and do what he felt like he needed to do as a man, as a potential father, is, allegedly his life was taken because of that. Okay. So absolutely insane. All right. It's like the lyrics are just kind of chilling to me. But let me check y'all's comments real quick here. Hey Joni. Hey love. Hold on, let me make this a little bit. Sorry, y'all. There we go. Make that smaller. Okay, but now. Okay. All right, there we go. Hey, Melanin Mommy. Hey, love. You said that is crazy. And meanwhile, Nevaeh has another guy claiming, the baby in her belly is his. And now that's two guys claiming this. Yeah. Yeah, insane. We're going to get into that. But yeah, so again, may his soul rest in peace. And hopefully soon here he gets justice. All right. I truly, truly hope so. Because, like, he should still be here. He should definitely still be here. Whoever did it needs to be held accountable. Whoever's a part of it, whoever did it, everybody involved needs to be held accountable. Okay, period. But yeah, so I just wanted to show y'all that real quick because it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Hey Avatar. You said I heard when he was alive he played on one of his streams. He played it on one of his streams. It's a fire song. Oh, okay. So you heard it before? Okay, that was my first time hearing that song. But yeah, he was definitely a talented guy, that's for sure. Definitely was. So sad, man. Definitely more talented than certain people in the circus. I will give him that, okay? Absolutely rest in peace. Yeah, so sad. But yeah, y'all, there is that. Let's go ahead and move right along to what we're gonna get into next. Yeah, so let's get into Blueface and Nevaeh, okay? So yes, y'all, there has been yet another man coming out and basically alleging that Nevaeh's baby could possibly be his too. All right, like my goodness, this too much, honey. This too much. Let me go ahead and pull up this clip here so y'all can see what I'm talking about. One second. Here's this clip. I think I showed you this yesterday. Here we go. Let me share my screen. Make it full screen. There we go. All right, y'all. So shout out to Live Bites, okay? It says the drama surrounding Blueface's pregnant girlfriend, Nevaeh, continues to escalate as a third man has stepped forward. Third man, okay, claiming to have had a relationship with her. This latest individual is now the third person to publicly suggest he could potentially be the child's father. Okay, let's get into it, y'all. So this is something that this possible BD number 3, all right, he posted this little clip of him and Nevaeh, and then he tagged Blueface and said, she blocked me because she terrified on my kids. I don't even play like this, but stop playing with me. I really handle shit. Okay.
I don't even got nothing to say.
You gonna leave me? Look, he just walks away. Don't walk away.
And for my followers, this is what my followers have to understand. I can give 89 fucks about my name being associated with Nevaeh's name or anybody else's name. I really don't give a fuck. And if you know me for real, y'all know I don't care. But just for my followers, I have a family, gang. I have kids and shit, bro. Yes, I'm a single man, but I have a family, nigga. I buy my kids iPads. I get my kids phones. My daughter be trying to get on Instagram and shit. My baby mamas and shit be on Instagram, gang. I can't just have wild ass shit popping up on the gram, and I got people that I take care of, and really, you feel me, seeing that shit, that ain't cool, gang. That's not cool. Bro, this shit been the case. This shit was 7 months ago, nigga. This was 7 months ago. I could have been said something about this. I don't give a fuck. But if I want some type of closure to know, like, hey, this not that situation, or it's that situation, I deserve to have closure to know that. And the motherfucker don't want to ask me, so we gonna take it to the big screen. You fuck is you talking about, sure. And for my followers,
Ciao. Okay. And then he posted this. He tagged Blueface again, and he said, "Call me so we can figure out who baby it is. All these other ninjas, meat eating for clout. Excuse me. I really punch tickets on these hoes. These ninjas be in love with. Just call me, brother, so I can make it make sense for you. Okay." Ciao. This is crazy. Okay, so he's basically stepping forward and is just like, I deserve to know whether that's my child or not. Okay. The third person to come forward and say something is crazy.
Ah, the ghetto. The ghetto.
Insane, y'all. Let's get into these comments. Ooh-wee. It says, oh, okay, she the female Blueface and he met his match. Right, pretty much. Pretty much. Question is, if she wasn't publicly with Blue, would they even care to do all this? She was making her rounds, right? If somebody let me know when Blueface go live. This is what Jada meant when she said Nevaeh doesn't care. Oop, my bad. doesn't care for or love him the most, she needs him the most, right? He posted a video of her son with his son. Why does she bring her child around all these men? These men need to stop leave that girl alone while she's preggo. And they all cloud chasing. This is ridiculous. This like the third man in less than a week that said this. She was throwing that little alley cat all around. Right. And they trolling her because of how he reacted. He reacted each time. I'm crying out to God, help me with these hard times. Whew. And she just be giving it out. For her and the baby's sake, I hope the baby is anyone but Blue's Clues, child. She clearly said that she has no problem getting a DNA test done to prove that Blueface is Solar's dad. At least she's woman enough to do that, unlike other folks who's scared of the truth and would rather run with the lie. I respect Nevaeh so much for that. Everybody deserves to know the truth. This is what he gets. I love this for nephew. Okay, child. That's crazy. So there are now, including Blueface, 4 possible different baby daddies, okay? Like, sheesh. It reminds me of one of them Maury episodes where them girls that kept coming back to try to figure out the paternity. And then when he don't be the father, be running, be sprinting backstage and falling all out and shit. Child. Well, they might as well call Steve Wilkos shit. The little episode in. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And so this might not be a $1 million baby, child. Not the $1 million baby, honey. I don't know why Blue thinks he's gonna get good girls when he's rotten to the core. Exactly. You know. The Blue finna cancel her ass. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He finna act a fool. A plumb fool. Hey, C. Lachey. Hey, love. You say usually do deny babies, right? That's a good point, too. Yeah, Carlissa was so right about Nevaeh. She was. I'll give her that. I will definitely give her that. He do sound truthful, right? I'm like, I don't know. Something about this dude. I don't think he just capping. I don't think he really up here just trying to get attention, It's not really giving that. Yes, honey. 3 ninjas. Trace. Okay. Crazy work. Yeah, hit the like button, please, and thank you. You said it's a 304 clowning another 304. Exactly. Because when I'm listening to Blueface, I'm like, you keep calling her you little hoe, you little hoe. Like, you not like the biggest whore there is. Like, sir, not the pot calling the kettle black. Okay. Yeah, Blue on tour now. Yeah, he is. Yep. He had just made it and played like half of it. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I never heard that song before until I seen that video. So yeah, pretty sad. I see Black Orchid. Hey, Black Orchid. Not Thirds of Charm. You know what? Thirds of Charm is crazy.
Good, bro.
Yeah. Funny as hell. They do say 3rd time's the charm. All right. Hold on 1 second. You said Nevaeh is calculated, so it's a blue baby. Well, she was definitely plotting, but I don't know. All these men in the mix, It's anybody's baby at this point. And she got something going on between the legs, child, because they all beg with her and not denying her exactly. Yeah, but Nevaeh was left in his house when he left for his tour. Oh, so she at his house. Interesting. He said, child, if it's $1 million baby, Nevaeh better watch her back for somebody trying to get her up out of here for that one. Right? Hold on 1 second. She need to wrap it up, my goodness. No, for real. For real, because that's just insane. Yeah, I knew her belly was bigger than it should have been. Right. People was clocking that early on. That's crazy. That's crazy. Can you drink some water, mama? Okay. Enjoy. Y'all funny. But yeah, so this is the third guy that then came out, y'all. Now let me show y'all some more receipts. Okay. Because she actually went live on her Twitch, I think, to address everything. So let me show y'all. There's a couple different clips. I'm going to play this one first. Or actually, I'm going to show y'all Blueface's reaction, okay? Because of course he don't went the hell off on that girl. Of course. So let me see here. Let me share my screen. Okay, let me make this bigger. There we go. All right, so this is from It's On Site. All right, it says, it seems so far Jane Alexis is the only baby mama Blueface hasn't had to question the paternity of their kids. All right, let's get into it, y'all.
Your little hoe outside. Pack this bag.
No, I don't want to be honest. You're really gonna piss me off.
Oh, will.
You're gonna piss me off.
Pack my fucking bag.
Who are you talking to? That's why you flinching. Get your dusty ass off.
I'm talking to my hoe.
Stop.
Who is this nigga? You want me talking to you?
Yeah, I do.
Who the fuck is this nigga?
Past tense nigga that I fucked with when I was working at fucking Kush Factory, bro.
Past tense? How past?
Don't we know that the baby would have been here though? Like, be real. Like, why is niggas not on me? And they literally in my DM right now. Like, he said it's not even about that. You said you was on drugs lying, bro. When the fuck did I ever mention that? Lied about what?
When you said, I didn't fuck in September, I was high off Xanax.
I fucked him in August.
Ooh,
not in September. The baby would have been here. Ooh.
Your little hoe outside. Pack this bag.
No, I don't want to be honest. You're really gonna piss me off.
Will.
That's my ass.
Fucking hoe. What the fuck you mean?
Oh
August?
my god. Are we
Bitch, August is 1 month from fucking September.
Stress me out right now.
Alright, pack the fucking bag, bro. Pack the fucking bag.
I don't know who you're talking to.
I'm talking about.
No, don't talk to me like that. I don't have time.
No.
That's my ass.
Fucking hoe. What the fuck you mean?
6 months ago is not the fucking past. How many times do I gotta say that shit?
You're so slow, bro.
God damn.
I think you're really slow. You really do have. You damn near is slow. You damn near is retarded.
What month are we in?
May.
Okay. How many months ago do you think September was? See, and you're a dumb hoe. Not only is you a goofy hoe, you're a dumb hoe. How many months ago do you think September was
9 months ago.
I got me the stupidest bitch in America.
Oh, God, this bitch just said 9 months ago. I damn near punch you in your shit for being that slow. It ain't been no fucking 9 months.
Get the fuck out of my fucking face.
Oh, for goodness.
Are you not counting the months? September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April.
6 months ago is not the fucking past. How many times
Did you just count? That's still not 9, bitch.
Yo.
And we're not done with May. So -1. And you don't count the month you fucked in.
Okay. All right.
You count the next month.
I don't want to hear it no more.
So subtract 2 of those months. Bitch, that equals 6 months. The fuck?
I got a little dumb nigga be. All right,
7 months if you want to be technical. That ain't fucking 9. 7 months ago is not the past. Did you count?
If I send you this, just know I ain't believe nothing you said. A mess. Okay, so child, Blueface so disrespectful, but I'm just confused because I'm like, sir, why are you so mad? Like, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, huh? All right, honestly, because it's like, sir, how many girls have you slept with this past month? Okay, and you worried about, who she had dealings with or whatever? Like, I don't know. It's like he can be a whore, but she, any woman that he, has around can't do that. Like, I don't know. It just seemed like a double standard to me. But I think he's more so tripping off the fact that, what if this is another, Chrisean situation where he's not too sure about if he's the father or not, or, what could potentially be true. Okay. So just really, really crazy, y'all. Definitely got some explaining to do. Now, apparently, she did say a while ago, I would say like maybe a couple weeks ago, that she was willing to get a DNA test done. Okay. And I definitely think she should, just to, get rid of any confusion, and plus, so that she knows who the father is at this point. All right. Literally. Because 3 dudes stepping forward, claiming that they could potentially be the father, is crazy work. Okay. Crazy work. And he's doing her like he was doing Chrisean, right? September was 8 months ago. What is going on here? I remember how she laughed at Chrisean. Now look, right. See, I really don't like shit like this. This is nothing but created content to increase views for you. Check. Here go Carlissa. Always in the comments. Okay. She can't help it, honey. She said, why would we feel bad for anyone who tries to rob someone for a baby? Y'all is hilarious. I feel bad for the John who thought he had a woman. One said September was 9 months ago. One said it was only 6, then corrected himself and said 7. If you want to be technical, I'm just here to say that September was 8 months ago. Yes, it was 8 months ago. And he never want to claim his kids. We got to stop feeling bad for these girls because they put themselves in a situation. Nobody in their right mind with common sense will actually deal with Blueface. The only people that deal with Blueface are clout chasing females and weirdos, right? Exactly. And females with low self-esteem. Okay. She allows it, so I would have been over there. It's always something every time. And she stayed talking about who you talking to, obviously you. And the camera just happens to be rolling nonstop in the privacy of the home. But Blueface got every right to be mad. Like, is that his baby or not? Right. I do agree on that part. You know. That's why I say, yeah, if you're going to get the test done, go ahead and do it at this point. Okay. And you best believe him being on tour, he finna have a ball, honey. Living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with with a BM. If that's his BM at this point. Okay. But yeah, pretty crazy. Let's see. You said this is why STIs are at an all-time high, right? Yeah. It's too much. Like, people don't believe in protection anymore. It's crazy to me. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. You said she's due on Carlos's birthday, and her last period was November. Blue got out November 3rd. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Something ain't adding up. Something is not adding up. Well, at least the dudes aren't saying they had to put her in the shower. Right? Yeah. She needs to put that cat on ice. No, for real. Give it a break, honey. Let that coochie breathe. So wait, because I'm getting confused. When is this girl supposed to be due? When did Blue get out? I'm trying to see something right. Yeah, he did get out November 3rd. And I'm trying to pinpoint like her conception date because I don't know. Didn't she say she had conceived on Christmas or something like that? She said, but I don't know. Who knows at this point? And the dudes in her past do have a lot of videos of her. That's why you don't let these ninjas take other videos of you, right? You do got a lot of videos. And she also knew what she signed up for with Blue. Exactly. Sure did. But Nevaeh going to keep putting up with it, so he's going to keep doing what he wants. Exactly. No. And that's her first mistake, because you showing him what you're willing to tolerate and what you're willing to accept. Okay, and men only gonna do what you allow. Period. So you're gonna live I feel like any woman that deals with Blueface is gonna live a miserable life because, misery loves company. Okay? Blueface is miserable. You're not really happy. Like, you're not really, he, how do I say this? He hasn't done the inner work, so he'll never be truly happy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it may be all fine and dandy because you got a little bit of money on and, all of that. But at the end of the day, money really can't buy happiness. All right. It's just the facts. Like, maybe temporary, temporary happiness, but it's so many rich folk out here that are still unhappy, that still are miserable. Literally, like celebrities and just wealthy people. You know what I mean? So you really gotta find happiness within. And I just feel like Blueface, by him not doing the inner work and him not, focusing on his mental health and things that truly matter. Okay. Anybody that chooses to deal with him, you're gonna be miserable because he's gonna make your life a living hell. Okay. That's just all to it. That is just all to it. And he was paying her, but now the baby is probably someone else's child. Right. Yeah, that's crazy. How about another guy came out with text messages between him and her in October, November? She turbo. Yeah. I'm gonna show that next. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, crazy, right? Excuse me. My bad, y'all. I'm drinking my sparkling water. Nevaeh house too small for her. Yeah, she loves it there, right? Yep, that part. It's very narcissistic of him. It is. It absolutely is. Like, how you gonna shame her for sleeping with multiple people? You do that on the daily. Like, what are we talking about? Like, it's just crazy. Like, you was the last person to be trying to, call somebody a hoe. Okay. Hey, watch him start messing with Cardi if he hasn't already. Child. Cardi, I don't know. I don't think Cardi would go for that. Even though, Chrisean slept with her husband at the time. Okay, I don't think Cardi would try to do nothing like that. I don't think she would. You said Nevaeh said, I'm doing a Pussycat tour. Child, you know what? Honey, she was making her rounds, okay? Just out here giving it out. It's going to end in DV. Absolutely. There's already red flags. Blueface being disrespectful. She going to lose her cool at some point. And probably fire off on his ass. You said Charles Barkley going to come out next saying he was with Nevaeh. Child. Not Charles Barkley. Shoot, you never know. It be unpredictable around here. Okay. Child. You said Papa Blue was questioning her dates too. Oh, I think I remember that. Yep. I do think I remember that. Yes, honey. Certified street meat. Said she was on a Thundercat tour. Y'all funny. It may not be his baby. That's probably why she got so mad at Blue. And Carlissa questioning her conception date. Right. Exactly. It's funny that everyone always doubts Blue being someone's baby dad, but he's never protected and he's street man. Exactly. Not it's the mailman baby. You said she the house cleaner. You said he definitely needs to order a whole case of DNA tests. This is a lot. It is a whole lot. He do. Actually, to be honest, he need to go on and get neutered because he don't need no more kids. He don't. Like, Joe. You say you're always worried about Chrisean taking him out and it might be Nevaeh. Yeah, she definitely got that look in her eye. Like, she definitely, got some screws loose, okay? You never know, though. All these celebs be swapping bodies and Cardi don't have standards. Said Blueface ain't got nothing Cardi won't ride. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. He don't even change the sheets for the different. Oh, just nasty. Right? Exactly. Ciao. Just woke up. Glad I made the live. Yes. Hey, love. I think she said her and Blue got it on maybe the following week after he got out because he was spending time with the kids when he first got out. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to calculate because it's like when he first came out, he was with Chrisean for like 2-3 days, and then after that, I think that's right around the time he started hanging out with Hazel, but at the same time, I think he was hanging out with Nevaeh too a lot. Because I remember seeing videos of them together in the bed and stuff like that. So, yeah. You say he has no inner peace or money can't buy that. I'm broke but happy. Yeah, that part. You know? He's definitely not happy with himself. Definitely not. That is why he does the things that he does and treats women the way he does. Because he's not happy with himself. Anybody that's happy with themselves ain't acting like this or treating people like how he treat them, like they're disposable or, you know. That's just how he is. But yeah, he is miserable because he won't come on out of that out of that closet. I'm so weak. Right. That part.
Good, bro.
Yeah.
That part. Okay. Child, a hot mess. He said, okay, y'all, I just used the pretty calculator. If she is due August 22nd, it says the conception slot was between November 30th to December 6th, y'all. Oh, wow. Interesting. I wonder if that's her real due date, though. I know she said she's due in August. And I know Carlissa did say that apparently the baby is due on her birthday. But my thing is, how does she know that? Like, I don't even think they would tell her that because Blueface don't even be... He don't be really talking to his mama. Like, he probably talks to her, but he don't be telling his business. You know, or what they got going on. So, who knows? It may be a different day. But if that's the case, if she really, if the baby is supposed to be due on her birthday between November 30th and December 6th, that's crazy. Yeah, let me go ahead and check these comments so I can show y'all. The next receipt because, yeah, it's damning evidence. Absolutely is. Hold on one second here. You said Carmen ain't never nice. Your Blue must have forgot, right? That part. Blue gonna catch something while he on tour because I think he gonna try to show off in Nevaeh face, right? Oh, he definitely gonna play in her face. Absolutely. And it ain't nothing she could do about it because she done, accepts everything he does. And she gonna be over there crying, eating popcorn, sliding down the wall. Nevaeh really thinks she's special because she's in Blue's house. Yeah, while he's on tour, right? Oh yeah, she do. People be ready to unalive me over their faves. I can't say nothing. Ciao. Nah, for real. But I never cared. And I said what I said. Okay. Her son is learning to disrespect women. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's really sad. Yeah, I seen him talking back to his mom, and I'm like, dang, like I really hope he doesn't let his dad's antics rub off on him. Because he's such a good kid. I see so much potential in him. I really hope this doesn't become a habit, you know what I mean? If Blue is honestly struggling with his sexuality, he absolutely is. And has been for a while. Honestly. You know, man, I remember I did a live. I did a whole live on that. Like when I first started coming up here on YouTube, I did a whole live on it because I'm like, yeah, like I just have my suspicions. Like just certain things he be saying, certain things he be doing. You know, a while back there were some like uh trannies that came out and said that they allegedly, like, you know, had a rendezvous with him, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Yeah. He definitely struggling with his sexuality, that's for sure. Yeah, he has mommy issues too, yeah. Bad. Bad. You said, remember a few weeks ago she said Blue was having his fun. He will go out of his whole ways. Right. She sure did. Now look at you. Sliding down the wall. Rain on me. Lord, won't you take this pain from me? Looking at child. Amen. Thank you for the super sticker, Art Villa. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That is so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. If she pops him, it is what it is. He threatened her. Yeah, he did. He sure did. It's crazy. Just hit the like, please, and thank you. You said it's Nevaeh admitting she was playing with his bum bum. Right. I was thinking about that during like his interview with Jason Lee, because there was a part where he was like talking about NLE Choppa, because you know NLE Choppa had basically came out and said that what's her name, Marissa, used to like, you know, eat his ass or whatever. And Blueface was like trying to shame him for it and acting like he would never do such a thing. And I'm thinking to myself, like, didn't Nevaeh come out and say she was eating your ass? Like, I'm confused. You know, like, sir, the cat's already out the bag. I don't know why you try to act like you ain't into that little, you know, you ain't into the ass eating, because you definitely is. Okay. Let's keep it $1.50. All right. He said, yeah, he needs to face his true self and stop torturing women because he can't live in his truth. Exactly. Clock it. Exactly. You said, yeah, she was pregnant before her last period, November. That's kind of crazy. You said, but she said her mid cycle was the second week of November, I think. So she was already pregnant. Child. That's what I'm saying. She needs to get her like dates together. You know? Because I thought she said she had conceived on Christmas or something like that. I remember her saying something about Christmas. Like, that's crazy. But let's get into this next receipt, y'all. Because like I said, this Nevaeh, she did go live addressing this whole little situation with dude. Hold on, let me see here, because I got a few different clips here. I'm gonna just play them in order. I don't know if it's the right order, but we just gonna watch all three of them. Okay, but here's the first one here. Wait a minute. All right. Shout out to Industry Beef. Okay. It says Nevaeh responds to the third man named Nova, who came out today claiming her unborn baby could be his. He posted a receipt where Nevaeh appears to confirm they linked at the end of October, a week before Blueface was released. Okay. Nevaeh went live from Blue's home in LA whilst he starts the first day of his tour. During the live, she confirmed she slept with Nova in October, but says she had a period in November, conceived December 1st with Blueface, and found out December 18th. Okay. Let me zoom in here so I can read these messages before we get into this video. All right. So these are some receipts that he posted on his story. Okay. So it says, I said that you effed me 2 to 3 days before you effed him. How can you get a period with me, then go get pregnant on your period with him? You do know I had a period in November, right? After October. He said, we effed the last day or two of October. Don't a period last a week? He would have then been released while you bled, right? And you make no effing sense. She said October 27th is when the last time I was around you. And then it says, you make me want to go get my blood drawn to make sure I ain't contract ish from you. Child. And then he says she reached out, LOL, at Blueface. Child. Let's get into it.
You find out if you're pregnant after 18 days. I would have been knew if I was pregnant by that nigga. I would have aborted it. Fuck. And I took a plan B. So let's chill. Let's chill. Let's chill. And I wasn't ovulating either. I have 108 days left. A lot of people are not doing their math. If you conceived December 1st, you're doing October. Are you fucking dumb? And then listen. They're stupid. These people are stupid than a bitch. These people are dumb. Nigga, I fucked you in October. Remember when I had a period in November too, though? And I had my diapers, and I gave you the rest of my diapers? Yeah. Okay. So, and I had bled on my bed. My bed I had. How the hell was I pregnant if I was able to get drunk and have fun? Baby girl, go. I was drunk in that video. I was drunk. I got drunk. Y'all not know bitches can't get drunk when they're pregnant? Like, they don't feel an ounce of no liquor. I don't know how anybody else, but they can't feel an ounce of no liquor because I didn't feel it at all. 3 niggas post me. That's 6. That's automatically 6 niggas. I just got a text message talking about, I'm sorry this shit is happening to you. I don't care. These ain't no doctors. It's just an ultrasound place. Ultrasound technician in there ain't even a real life ultrasound tech. They just, when am I due? Gave the date. He instantly knew. Because a motherfucker gonna try to say, I'll send you and your kids back to the shelter, trying to lie on me and my baby. Bro, Nova. Your baby daddy? No, my baby daddy would never say that. Yeah, who said that? Nova. Nova. What the? Why is he saying something like that to you? I don't know, because he's trying to play with my baby as well. There's bitches that had to sleep in their cars. I wasn't sleeping in the car, G. And I would pay to sleep in hotels with my baby. I don't know. Everybody want to play with me while I'm pregnant. It is what it is. I can't wait till August too. Oh, go whoop her. Go beat that bitch up. Leslie will beat her ass. I will beat the brakes off that bitch. I've been waiting. I can't do that right now. But back to that. It was all love for Nova. That was game. That was bro. I don't know where y'all getting this like a bitch ain't never had no type of motion. Like, what the fuck? But yes, my baby daddy definitely just made my name go up higher. Act like I ain't never had motion. Y'all act like my baby daddy was the only nigga. Like that. What? Yeah. I messed with a few niggas. I did what I did. Fuck it. We all live. We all learn. I mean, shit, I had a good time, but I mean, it wasn't that good of a time to keep going. Literally find out if you're pregnant after 18 days. I would have been knew if I was pregnant by that.
Child. Okay. So, so he's saying in this message that, you know, they had relations at the end of October. Okay, which is right before Blueface got out. Okay. So she said October 27th is the last time I was around you. That's crazy. And she's claiming she had a period in November. Apparently that's her last period. All right, but child, I don't know. That's cutting it close. Because at the end of October, right before he's released, though, definitely cutting it close. All right. And I don't know what Blueface was expecting anyway, because I mean, wasn't she pregnant while you know, when you first met her? You met her pregnant with another dude's baby. And you still had relations with her. Crazy work. Crazy work. Ciao. Let's check these comments real quick, because yeah, this is crazy. It gets crazier. We're gonna get into it. He says, I feel like y'all being too easy on her. Drag her like y'all did Rock. Yeah, I'm too old to be here. This is just nasty. Yeah, everyone hitting raw, like sis. Right, exactly. Oh, she's slow. Plan B not guaranteed. Oh, honey, that's entirely too close. Exactly, it is too close. Somebody said I took a plan B and he just turned 2. Plan B don't mean ish, child. 40 weeks is 10 months. Women give birth between 37 and 40 weeks. When is her due date? If she got pregnant in August, she would be due in the near end of June. Yeah, but when she was arguing with Blueface, she did say that, you know, they had relations back in August, but obviously, as you can see in these messages, okay, she confirmed that they were sleeping together towards the end of October of last year. Okay. Ciao. And somebody said December 18th, she leaked the pregnancy test on December 12th in the bathroom on that windowsill. Y'all remember? Oh, yeah. Yep. Sure did. And she talking too much. She did a TikTok live in Miami at a restaurant saying she never been homeless with her son because she has always been a stable mother. But now she's been homeless with her son, sleeping in his shelters, and the child father never knew it was by her own choice. She told Live she was only homeless sleeping in her car before she ever became a mother. Now I see what Blue is talking about. Her stories never add up. Child. Yeah, that's crazy. So she's due August 24th. That's 108 days. If I know there's no possibles, I'm not going back and forth with nobody. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, exactly. You know, if you ain't got a point to prove. Wait, did the friend just confirm Nova the baby daddy when she said who said that? And Nevaeh said Nova the friend, then says your baby daddy. Child. Somebody said she lied to him and said she used condoms just last night. Getting caught up. Getting caught up in them lies, okay? So yeah, y'all. This is crazy. So he could definitely, in my opinion, he could definitely be the child's father. Okay. Like that's crazy. He said, I remember the bathroom windows video. Yeah, she really wanted us to see something that smirk on her. Exactly. Trying to act like it was on accident. Like, girl. Now she's saying plan B, so it was raw. Exactly. Okay, so that means that he also put his baby juice in you. Okay. I miss. I don't think you knew about this new guy before he went on tour. Huh. I don't know. Did he? I mean, dude is tagging him in all his posts, so I'm sure Blueface done seen something. You know. Remember that show on TLC? I didn't know I was pregnant. Right. Yep. Yep. Just raw meat. Everybody just raw dogging it. Showing Maze. Said Chow Blue was skiing on Superior's head. You know what? Letitia. I'm not finna play with
Good, bro.
Yeah.
I'm screaming. You know what? I'm not about to play with y'all tonight, okay? You funny as hell. And this what happens when all you do is hump on everybody? Exactly. Like, girl, give it a rest. There's so many other things you could be doing, you know? Well, I hope it is blues, only because I know Cracky is jumping for joy. That thought it might not be blues. Oh, you already know. You already know. Hold on 1 second here. And she probably was drunk in the baby go 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 video, but she still got a whole lot of explaining to do. She sure do, honey, because the math ain't mathing at this point. So why is she screaming? Her friends wasn't in the bed. Exactly. Trying to call her friend to, side with her or vouch for her. Like, child, she ain't always with you. I'm pretty sure she don't know everything you got going on. You know what I mean? Like, girl, please. And these poor innocent babies being born into this. Exactly. It's crazy. So I knew Pete Davidson was a 304. Child. Y'all play too much. I don't know why, but I think she is for sure. I think she is for sure. If Blue is the daddy. Yeah, according to her. Yeah, but all these people popping out, I definitely think a test needs to be had. For sure. Hold on 1 second. That irks my soul, right? And she used to be likable, but now it's just like, eh. You said she trying hard. Just call Warrior Steve. Exactly. At this point, she would have to get out my house, man. For real, for real. So this is Chrisean all over. I guess she's lying and don't know who the baby belongs to, right? Because it keeps switching. Everything she says, she be switching it up. Like, girl, do you remember what you said? Because at first you said you ain't slept with him since August. Now it's, the last encounter we had was the end of October. Okay, so which one is it, ma'am? Okay. You said, I personally think she actually planned the pregnancy with Blueface and she made sure hump that boy during ovulation. Yeah, she did. Yeah, you got a point, Natasha. Definitely got a point because she did mention something about ovulating. So obviously she probably got a my chart or whatever the hell that you call that little shit. you know, tracking her periods and stuff like that. Definitely would not put it past her. Like, definitely would not put it past her at all. Yeah, you can still bleed pregnant. Yeah, you can. Yep. You say, why are you trying to have your homegirl remember your period for you? Lame and weird. Exactly. Super weird. Like, like, my name Bennett and I ain't in it. Now, why you got now? Why am I in it? Yeah, this is a mess. A hot mess. He said, Lord, I used to like her. Me too. She from around the way, but she turned out to be a dummy too. I'm still gonna root for Jaden at this point, right? Yeah, man. She just be lying and getting caught. Yeah, exactly. You said Queen Harris a whole bop. Nah, literally. Literally. Yes, like the video, please, and thank you. You said I need to see her due date on her my chart at this point, right? Oh, for real. And the sad part, Nevaeh can't deny any of these dudes coming out. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, I slept with him. He wasn't against the grocery shopping. It was the laying on the stomach to get it. Right. Yeah, he was talking about the positioning and stuff. Like, but he was low key shaming NLE for it. You know, he was throwing shade. You said didn't she go off on NBA YoungBoy, or was that one of his other chicks? I think it was Nevaeh. I know what you're talking about because I remember hearing like a phone call, a voicemail or something like that she had left, and you can tell like she has a very distinct voice, so you could tell it was her. You could definitely tell it was her on the phone crashing out. Child. Industry hoe. Okay. Industry hoe, regular hoe, all of that. Hold on 1 second. She been looking pregnant for a while now, to me at least. Yeah, she always been a little bit, you know, a little pudgy. Definitely, I noticed that. But I was like, you know, okay, maybe she just gained a little bit of weight, you know. I know secure men that like it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Yeah, actually a lot of men do, but don't want to admit it. And he is the yellow in my opinion too, but he will stay in the closet but keep dropping little Easter eggs. Exactly. Exactly. He said now he tuned it up so she could wipe his ass online. Nah, for real. Mm-mm-mm. And he did say Lil Mabu owe him some booty. He did say that. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Yep, I was thinking that when he was speaking on NLE. Yeah, I'm like, cause sir, what we not finna do is act like you wasn't, you know, like Nevaeh wasn't eating that booty like groceries, okay? Hold on 1 second. His daddy be with him all the time, so I don't know why they can't talk, especially when they both been in prison, right? Yes, hit the like button, please. And thank you. But yeah, y'all. So let's get into the next receipt, okay? Because he actually posted some pretty shocking receipts, y'all. She was definitely in contact with this dude even after Blueface had gotten out. All right, which I mean, she's not wrong. she's not wrong, but it's just like now it complicates things because like what's really going on? Like who, could he really be the pappy for real? Okay, so let me share my screen here. Cause this is crazy. This is bananas. BANANAS. All right, y'all. Shout out to Industry Beef. Okay, so it says the third man claiming Nevaeh's unborn child has now posted more text receipts from November 2025. Following Nova posting the messages, Nevaeh announced she is deactivating her IG account. Not you deactivating the account, okay? Let me zoom in here so I can read this to y'all. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay. So he says, okay. She says, bet. He says, what you doing? She said, on the boat, what you doing? He said, none, laying down. And then she said, do you like me? And he said, why? And she said, because you wanted to call quits. Now you've been showing interest. All right. Then he said, he posted a little caption here with this and says, second number I blocked of hers. Look at the date. F, I'm lying. Do it look like I need a push? LOL. Okay. So November 15th, as you can see. And we're in contact November 15th. But let's play this video. I think some more receipts pop up after this as the video goes. So once it pops up, the next one pops up, I'll just pause it. But let's get into it, y'all.
Fuck? Why y'all tagging him? The hell? And I get it if I was fucking with y'all today. Y'all posting old shit. Damn. I had my time, I had my phone, I had my moment. The niggas on there on track the.
Okay, so here goes some more receipts, okay? She said, just woke up. You just rude as hell. Okay, this was on November 14th. He said, how? I guess. She said, didn't you say contact you when I'm celibate? And then he said, you effing a whole ninja. What I look like effing you too. That's why I said that. He said, oral sex ain't got nothing to do with that. And then she said, what I look like sucking your peen. He said, LOL, a woman sucking peen, what the heck? She said, like, I'm just jump up and say, ooh, my bad, y'all.
The fuck? Why y'all tagging him? The hell? And I get it if I was fucking with y'all today. Y'all posting old shit. Damn. I had my time, I had my phone, I had my moment. The niggas on there on track the.
It say, like, I'ma just jump up and say, come put it in my mouth. Then he tagged Blueface and he said, you can't chase clout when they already know you for being that ninja.
Or is it me? Yeah. It has to be the nigga. Because why y'all keep involving him? And how many niggas want to be my baby daddy? Playing on me, my name, and my baby.
Here's another receipt, okay? It says, this is a continuation. It says, sucking D is the last thing on my mind. LMAO, that's like me saying, come eat my poom poom. And he said, you ain't gonna say that though. You know better. And she said, you feel too comfortable to be saying that. You should know better. And he said, okay. And she said, bet. He said, what you doing? On the boat, what you doing? Okay. So this was on November 14th.
My baby. And I just feel like that's really wrong. I don't think y'all are understanding that a OBGYN, the text of the day that you conceived, not only that, they literally, the centimeters, the date, everything. Like, y'all don't think this nigga is aware? Like, not once did he ever wake up and say, that's not my baby. I literally was like, let's do a DNA test. Just to shut all y'all up and prove y'all wrong. And I had been to the doctor with him. Everything's about to backlash on y'all. Because trying to claim a damn...
So here we go. This is what she posted on her IG, okay? She said, I'm going to just take my page down until closer to my due date. My other page is down right now as well. I'm done feeding into anything. Time is getting closer and closer. See y'all soon. Okay. So she done deactivated the page, y'all.
Damn child that's nowhere near y'all's. The fuck? Why y'all tagging him?
Okay. So November 14th and 15th is the dates from these messages. All right. So clearly, you know, she was seeing him and Blueface. It probably when Blueface was, you know, seeing his other hoes. But this is probably when he was with he was messing with Hazel E. You know, and she just was always, I mean, she's always been a side piece in the background, but you know, yeah, I mean, those dates are kind of crazy. All right. Insane. And somebody said, who speaks like this in front of a child? Yeah, it's crazy. And she was still texting this man while with Blue. As soon as he pulled them November receipts, she wants to be quiet now, right? I would never give her a click interview. I'll wait for the clips here. If she got pregnant on Christmas like she claims, she wouldn't be due till late September, early October. If she's due in August, that's definitely not pregnant in October, November. And ultrasounds tell you the gestational week according to size, not your last missed period. All I'm going to say is everything Blueface accused Chrisean of Nevaeh is. When Blue gets mad, he lies. He said she had encounters with 9 men. Oh, she's talking about Chrisean. When she announced her pregnancy, Tasha K and DJ Ack offered to interview them all. Nobody, not one person came forward, not one person. The guy Rico was around her. He was in his feelings about Chrisean, but said they never took it to the next level. They did a song together. Blueface was cheating with multiple women. Damn, this long. I don't know if I want to read that. Y'all know she could have gotten a regular period in November and still been pregnant already from November. Wait, still been pregnant already from October. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility, you know. Because it does happen. Or like spotting, you know. Why was she still talking to them while with Blue, right? All in front of the kid. If she has 3 more to go, is she for the streets? Another one. Ooh, this is wild for her. Who's gonna watch the baby? Okay, crazy work. Hoo-wee. A hot mess, y'all. So I don't know. Honestly, it is kind of way too close. You know, the dates are way too close. So at this point, you know, although I do more so believe that it probably more than likely is Blueface's baby, just because she definitely is obsessed and definitely was plotting to make that happen. I mean, even before he got out, she was talking about it, you know, so yeah, maybe it could be, but at the same time, with this dude coming out, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Crazy. If Carlissa will watch the baby. Right. Yeah, you know she will. You said I almost dislike her as much as I dislike Chrisean. Right. This shouldn't even be a topic if they all stayed protected. Exactly. Like, just because there's meds out here for stuff doesn't mean keep doing it. Exactly. Exactly. Like, yeah, have your fun or whatever, but be safe with it. Or you learn the hard way and fuck around and catch something you can't get rid of. Okay. For real. And she thought being loose like crack pipe was gonna work out for her, but she's not earning and giving up her money to Blue. She's a liability. Right, she is. Absolutely is. And they don't even be relationships. Exactly. Like all these sneaky links. You said, Nevaeh, girl, you got some explaining to do? Absolutely. That's true. A lot of fellas claiming her unborn, right? Yeah, she need to just be quiet at this point. No, literally. If she knew what was best. Nevaeh fall in love or just be obsessed with everybody she hump on. She do. Sure do. Hey, Aisha. You said she gets way too animated to be innocent. Yeah, she should have just told him about all of the past dudes at the same time. Kill three birds with one stone. Right. Exactly. I think we should run that video back because she was telling Blueface, did she say it was like 3 different dudes, 3 different months or something? Remember when they was laying in the bed and they was talking about it? But I think she said the last dude she slept with was October. Didn't she say October? Something like that. Because I remember her mentioning or admitting to it. And how could he expect loyalty when he a whole goofy out here? Hello. And you know what happens when you play stupid games. Exactly. You know, it's just insane to me. Like, I know you was not mad at her for doing her thing when you out here, okay, just moving all around and about the whole city of Los Angeles, okay? Literally. Not you thought that was Figgy, you know what? Not Figgy is prettier. You is funny. He do kind of favor him a little bit, huh? I hope when Nevaeh water breaks, she doesn't pull a Chrisean on us, right? You said Nevaeh has been obsessed with all them. She was one of the 3 models that was pregnant at the same time. Yeah, pregnant, drinking, and smoking with Snoop, right? Yeah, that's true. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find that video. Yeah, that was 3 months ago. Approximately. Let me pull up this short. Here we go. Hold on, let me show this real quick. Cause I guess this was like 3 months ago. So yeah, she was pregnant and smoking and whatnot with Snoop Dogg and them. Turn this music off, child. But yeah, that's crazy. Come on, because I know there's like another. Here we go. Okay, so there she is smoking. Child. Mm-mm. That's crazy. Pretty crazy, okay? Child. Hold on, let me see. You said her homegirl's gonna be another Marsh? No, literally. Literally. Hold on 1 second. Did she definitely plan that? Right? I for sure believe that. Absolutely. He said he left her in his house and she gonna be watching him cheat. That's gonna be wild, right? You better be careful for she pull a Chrisean and break stuff in his house and throwing glass and stuff. Well, I guess Papa Blue Nails is still over there, so she ain't alone. I think DNA test should be mandatory for everyone, right? I agree. Because you just never know. You said her son looks more like the first guy that came out. Yeah, it's the nose. Yeah, I could see why you say that. You said Blue might tell Papa Smurfette to put Nevaeh out of his house. No, literally. That baby probably coming out sea walking, looking like Carlissa too, right? Child. Yeah, hot mess. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on with that. Okay, so it's getting messy, and I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more coming out. All right, so I will definitely keep y'all updated on that. Okay. Now let's get into a little bit of Jason Lee. Okay, because he had made like a PSA type of thing because I guess people was coming for him because of his interview that he did with Blueface. Okay, so let me show y'all that real quick. All right, shout out to Coy Lombardi. It says Jason Lee took to his Instagram to make it clear that while he got some love for Crystal Rock, but nobody is above him asking questions for his audience. Slim said it best, nobody. Basically, he's not walking anything back from his interview with Blueface. I guess Crystal Rock fans is going to have to stay mad with this one. Let me know in the comments if y'all tuned into the interview. Yay. All right, so this is what he posted. It says, I need to understand why so many people are up in arms because we celebrated Blueface at the Jason Lee show. Blue is one of my favorite guests because he's going to answer any and all questions. He was gone for 2 years and had a lot of unanswered questions. Also, as I said in the interview, I love Chrisean and have been very supportive of her. But I'm not her or any other person's publicist, and I have a job to do. Nobody is above me asking questions for my audience. Nobody. And then he said, anyhow, everyone is invited to my show from the uttermost to the guttermost, and the numbers show that y'all are watching. Go watch the full interview now on BET YouTube channel. Okay, so yeah, so he's letting it be known, like, I'm gonna ask what the people want to know, regardless of who it's pertaining to. Although I have some sort of level of respect for Chrisean, at the end of the day, I'm here to do a job, and that's be messy and ask them messy ass questions. Okay, pretty much is what he's saying. Because obviously, I already know Chrisean fans was probably like, crucifying him for asking certain questions, or which is expected, because they ready they ready to ride at dawn about that girl. Okay, literally. So I'm pretty sure Jason was just like, listen. I said what I said. I asked what I asked. Okay. But like I said, I think I told y'all yesterday, I was actually shocked at some of the questions that he was asking, because of the fact that Jason Lee does tend to kiss her ass a little bit. He do be kissing ass. I honestly think, though, it's probably due to the fact that he knows that he has to, in order to keep her interested in doing the interview, or feeling comfortable doing the interview, or feeling comfortable, creating that comfort level amongst each other, so that she can answer the questions that he wants her to answer. Is what I feel is the reason why he be kissing her ass a little bit. But yeah, like, he did not hold back. He was asking whatever the hell he felt like asking, and it is what it is. Now, for him to be asking them certain questions, like, for instance, him asking about the whole Ronny situation, I do feel like, okay, yeah, he must have his own little suspicions going on for him to be bringing that up. You know what I mean? You know? I wonder, did he ask Chrisean about that? Because shortly after Tasiki's interview is when he interviewed Chrisean. I want to say he did, like, low key ask her about that situation, but child, a hot mess. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. I wouldn't be surprised if she just, like, called him, cussed him out or something, child, because I know she was hot. Especially about that Ronny question. Okay. It said Jason cool, but he need to keep that same energy when he interviewed Chrisean, because he def held some questions back. Yeah, he did. Yep. Name one interview Chrisean hasn't brought Blue's name up. I'll wait. Exactly. And she isn't going to give him an interview because she can't control or dictate his questions like she can on the Donza Project. Exactly. Clock it. Those old ladies are relentless. I'm weak. If she be up there with a response interview, right. I can see it coming. Who do her fans think she is? Exactly. Like, huh? I swear it's crazy, because you know what I noticed? Like, I be talking about everything that's going on in the circus. I done talked about other people outside of the circus. And it's like, it's like, for instance, like Blueface. Like, nobody ever comes to like, when I speak about Blueface and hold him accountable, or, speak on certain things, it's like, you'll never see nobody in the comments like, oh, leave Blueface alone, you hater. But when it comes to Chrisean, it's like, oh, you're a hater. You just want her life. You trying to eat off her name. You're a hater. Like, what the hell? Like, y'all don't be having that energy for nobody else. And it's weird. Okay? It really is weird. Like, y'all act like that's y'all, like y'all know her personally or something. Like, it just don't make no damn sense, honey. You know, like, come on now. It say she gonna respond and say he using her for clout. Exactly. You just want clout. Looking at it from the uttermost to the guttermost of numbers. Also, he knows damn well Chrisean gonna lie through her teeth. Blue's bad, but he eventually tells the truth. Exactly. Exactly. Now, Corey, why is this song choice? I don't see what song it is. And yeah, crazy work. Crazy work. So yeah, I think that was basically his response to the Rock Tarts. You know, they up in arms, honey. Okay, crashing out. Because Jason Lee, how dare he ask a question pertaining to the ruthless, toothless queen. Okay. Shout a miss. A miss. Now he also responded to somebody's comment. I'll show y'all this real quick. All right. Shout out to Coin Lombardi once again. It says, if Jason's caption wasn't clear enough, him fist bumping that comment in slide 1 about the Rock Stars and Crystal Rock made it even clearer. In short, the comment said Rock Stars boycott hold absolutely no weight. We've been telling y'all Blue is the clout. Numbers don't lie, but we know who do. I'm weak. Okay, so here's the comment here. It says, Blue interview got over 178,000 in less than 48 hours. That goes to show Rocktar's boycott holds absolutely no weight. We've been telling y'all Blue the clout. Numbers don't lie, but we know who do, child. And there's Jason Lee doing the little fist bump emoji. All right, that's crazy. No shade knows he, okay? Then I just read that to y'all. Then here's another comment. It says, didn't Jason meet Chrisean because of Blueface? I'm asking because she has a habit of expecting people that knew Blueface first and that she met through Blueface to have more loyalty to her than to him. Exactly. Clock that T. Okay. Yeah, crazy work. Oh, let me make this full screen. My bad, y'all. But yeah. Okay, so I don't know. That was a little bit shady, but I mean, did he lie though? Okay. Did he lie? It says it's crazy how he sickles right for this these sickos ride for this child disabler. I was just watching YouTube and I'm looking at the Circus act with her jumping around talking about thank you, Lord, for National Prayer Day, doing the most. I knew she was gonna do this once that interview came out. Child. Somebody had told me about that and I still haven't. I'm finna look that up. I'm finna look that up right now. Cause what? I just know that was embarrassing. Think I found it. Okay, we're gonna pull that up in a second. Wait, because I'm like, hold on, somebody else had told me about that. I remember. It says it's safe to say that Crystal Rock ain't housing ish with Jason. Slim chose his side, right? And she was the one who showed up with a book bag and a pair of cleats checking for him, not the other way around. Blue is the clout. Yeah. Yeah, Blue is the reason she's social media popular today. Yep, she's not bigger than the program. Yep, never was. We already knew this. If they think her getting posted on hate pages is her going viral, right? Like Chrisean, how your 2026 running? And he made it to the BET network. Still waiting on her show on BET with Tyler Perry. She promised her Cole, right? Ain't you supposed to be working with Tyler Perry Studios and filming music videos in Jerusalem? Okay. Hello? Yeah, just kick it back with my popcorn because this episode is good, child. It says y'all were winning because it's definitely been a battle, but we are starting to see all our advocating and refusal to be quiet pay off. Funny how everything she tried to do to people has come to fruition in her life, right? Yeah, exactly. Guess the boycott didn't work. Blue interview 178K in one day. Chrisean Donza interviewed 2 months ago 148K and 22K on their live 2 days ago. I mean, yeah, blew over Chrisean. China ain't seen or been with the family. First thing she do is post Ronny Doe laying straight on his back. Then tell us it was a fight in the Airbnb. Whatever you calling yourself, do better. Yeah. Oh, for real. Exactly. Sure did have him on the floor. On his back. He asked all the questions people wanted to know. Boohoo, cry about it. Exactly. Yeah, her fans are saying he's only getting those views because he's talking about rock. Right. You know they're gonna say that. What's going on? Did Christopher say something about the interview yet? Child, I don't think so as of yet. I ain't seen nothing. Child, a hot mess. I know, right? Where's Tyler? Exactly. Hello? I still feel like the video she posted was AI. How he go from slumped over to popping up out the bed? Oh yeah. Yeah, people was talking about that. And she definitely tried to distract people from what Blue said about her being on the phone with Ronnie the day he was unalived. Exactly. Exactly. Like that's crazy. I'm not arguing with Mildred or Harriet. Not Mildred, child. He said it'd be grandma's obsessed with her talking about you're so pretty, Chrisean. We love you. Yeah. We love you, Chrisean. They jealous. Right. Like, go on somewhere, me mom. Ain't nobody got time for y'all. It's crazy because they do be older. Like, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, they keep saying they can't stop talking about her, but she could do a whole segment and pull up phone records talking about him, and it's okay. Exactly. Talking about I got receipts. I got receipts. You know I stay with the receipts. You know? And notice how Blueface, during his interview, he didn't pull out his phone not one time. Sean, she gotta pull out her phone the whole entire interview. Okay. Ciao. You said Jason got a crush on Bluetooth. Yep, we know where his loyalty stands. Exactly. Yeah, I guess he's not on Zeus anymore. You know? I had said the same thing yesterday because I'm like, oh well, he did have his little show on Zeus, but apparently he done switched over to BET. You said Crack Rock's old lady gang of cult members are insane, always threatening people, always. Absolutely insane. But yeah, y'all. So I just wanted to show y'all that real quick. Let me see here because somebody had mentioned AI. Oh yeah, by the way. Oh no, not that one. I just had right here. Did y'all see the full picture? I probably did. Okay. Hold on 1 second, because why is it so... There we go. Sorry, y'all. 1 second. Okay. But here's the full picture, all right? So here's Chrisean, here's Chastity. There's a lot of people around. There's even somebody right here on the couch. And Junior is just laying on the ground. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Look at that. Okay? Like, what is going on here? And why did China think it was a good idea to post this? Okay, like I'm thinking, is this low-key shade, or like was she really just like, oh, this is a good picture? Yeah, I'ma post this one. Like, what are we doing? Okay. But thank you. Because we needed to see this. Poor baby all on the floor. All kind of dirty shoes from outside, done walked all over the carpet, and you just got your baby, you know. God forbid that baby get like some ringworm or something, like, you know, a rash or something. And he really don't need to be laying on his back. His head is already flat, you know. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And please, for the love of God, don't procreate anymore. You got him on the floor, just laying there, just looking at the ceiling like he 2-3 months old is crazy. And so she gets his clothes away that the fans are giving him. Exactly. I've heard of tummy time, but they just put him there like he's a toy. Exactly. They make thousands of kids chairs, infant chairs for mobility, for everything and portable. Like, there's really no excuse. Yeah, there's not. Why they didn't put him on the couch? Exactly. Exactly. And are they looking at him? No, they're looking at the camera, and Chastity looking at something else. Like, they're not even worried about Junior for real. Insane. Insane. You neglect at its best, right? Right. Hey, Honey Red. Yeah, low-key exposing. Exactly. I kind of have a feeling she knew what she was doing when she posted this. She knew the internet was going to be in an uproar. You know? You said no in China, it was backhanded shade. Yeah, I honestly feel like it was. Yeah, poor little thing. You said, not you singing one of my favorite songs? Girl, I love that song too. You said poor Junior looks like his arms are in a straight jacket. Right. They do, right? Let me zoom in. Like, what is going on here? You said them clear people got more money than Zeus Network. True. That is true. Don't yeah, because Tyler Perry own it now, right? Didn't Jason say that he had a celebrity crush on Blueface? Yeah, he sure did. And she got one more tooth more than them G-Mas, right? Sean is talking to herself in the bathroom mirror in full conversation with herself. Blue. But yeah. Crazy work. Let me see if I could pull up that hold on, that video. Let's see here. Cause yeah, a lot of people. I don't know if we watched it together yet, but people was talking about this. I don't know if it's saved. Let me. I thought I saved it. I don't see it though. Let me see. Oh, that's why. My bad. Like, wait a minute. Okay, let me see. Because yeah, some people. I've been seeing a lot of people actually that said that they feel like this recent video of Junior is AI. Honestly, I watched it a few times and I can't call it. I don't know. I really don't know. But let's just watch it real quick and see. One second. Where is it at? Dang, I can't find it. I thought I saved it, but it's all good. Y'all know what I'm talking about though, right? And he was like scooting to the air mattress or whatever that was, and a lot of people felt like it could be AI. But I'm gonna just show y'all this instead because this was actually, let's get into this national prayer thing because people were talking about that too. Let me see real quick. Because I'm trying to see something. Like, what was this girl doing? I just know she was acting a plum fool. Hold on. Let me cue it up here. Okay, let me share my screen. All right, here we go, y'all.
Welcome to Lola Lee Chat. Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. Just a very quick Chrisean update. She posted this clip on her Snapchat stories. And I mean, there has been a lot going on, but it's good to see that Chrisean, she is focusing on God. She's all about God right now. She posted this clip with the hashtag National Prayer Day. She said, Happy National Prayer Day. And as we can see here in this clip, she is praying. She's praising the Lord. Guys, check this out.
Thank you, Lord. 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 My God. My God, Jesus Christ. He found me when I was broken. He found me when I was broken. He picked him up. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for saving me, Lord. I'm just here to represent my God.
What the hell?
I was broken, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Jesus Christ, my God. He found me when I was broken. He found me.
It's getting weird.
Bless my home, Lord God. Bless my camera, Lord God. Bless the vision. Bless the vision. Keep me obedient, Lord. Give me strength to keep me obedient, Lord. Keep me, Lord. Keep me, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
All right. It's really nice to see that Chrisean is in a good place. She's in a happy.
What was that? Child. I cannot. I cannot. Like, what is going on here? Okay. Yeah, definitely playing with God. Okay. That was so like performative. It's not even funny. Not even funny. And she over here. And she like kills me with the whole tongue thing. Like, girl, you're not even speaking tongue. You ain't catch no Holy Ghost. I don't know what kind of ghost you caught, but that ain't the Holy Ghost, okay? Talking about some what tayo? Like, what are you girl? Are we for real right now?
If any motherfucker ever needed to sit they stupid ass down, you that bitch. You that bitch.
Like, child. Unbelievable. Crazy work. You said a distraction from the Blue interview. Notice this was the next day after it. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. Hey, Dorothy. Hey, love. You said, okay, all together. Yeah, the new words of the day are religious psychosis. Exactly. It's like, and why is this being recorded? First of all, like, kind of weird. I don't know. I would have had to turn the camera off or something, and I don't know. Definitely giving performative. And this is terrible as hell, and Lily is super, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Loki. Yeah. Yeah, that weirded me out. Me too. I'm like, This is strange. Okay. This is awfully strange. And that girl is a weirdo. Absolutely is.
It's getting weird.
You said she caught a demon. Type she. Let me see here. Is she nervous about Blue's interview, right? Yeah, so fake and phony. Absolutely. Absolutely. Who sets up a camera to film themselves fake speaking in tongues? Hello? Hello? Ciao. A hot mess. Cause literally, I don't get it. Like, yeah. She just be playing with God and playing with God. Okay. And girl, stop trying to act like you so anointed. Oh, I'm so anointed I can speak in tongues. Like, it's not something that can be taught. Okay, that's a natural gift given to certain people. And baby, I hate to break it down to you, but you ain't one of them. Okay? I don't know what all that hoopla you was hollering. Okay, all that hooping and hollering was about, but yeah, that was not no tongues. That was not no tongues. Okay. You said look at Junior, he cannot hear her. This is evident he's hearing impaired. Right. He just sound asleep. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Hold on, y'all. You said in Junior is definitely sedated because all that foolishness she doing and he doesn't move. Exactly. All that clapping and all that noise and ruckus. You know? And he ain't move an inch. Your feet dirty and all. Screaming that he didn't wake up. Exactly. Yep, this be playing with God is absolutely. No one prays like that. She's full of shit. Absolutely full of shit. Oh yeah. Absolutely is.
You fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
Like, for real, for real. Absolutely crazy. That girl is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, very weird and creepy. Man, super weird. Like, what the hell was that? You know? Look like she doing a ritual over Junior. Now that you say that, child, definitely could have been. Yes, hit that like button, please, and thank you. Yeah, performative, absolutely. Praising and speaking nonsense, not in tongues. Exactly. Who gonna tell her? Because babe, that's not tongue. It's not how you speak in tongues, honey. Trust me. You know, I done been around a lot of Christian folk. I come from a Christian family. Okay, and I done seen the real deal Holyfield. And that ain't it. That ain't it. Like, I don't think she realizes how dumb she looks trying to do it. Like, I know them people in church be looking at her like, girl, if you don't stop it, like, you know, like, girl, if you don't sit down trying to act like you speak tongues, girl, please. Girl, please. Like, a mess. You said he laying on the floor in that pic. If he could do all of that in the video, why he ain't turn over or sit? Right? That's a good point, honey. That's a good point. Oh, thank you for the super sticker, Natasha. I appreciate you, love. Thank you. So sweet. I so greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much. You said if anybody wants clout, it's China. Oh yeah, for sure. Shit, the whole family, for real, for real. You said my auntie does, and that ain't it. Exactly. It's not. Anybody who's really heard somebody that speak in tongues know that this is complete and utter bullshit. Okay. Literally. Literally. The beginning of Dawson's interview, she pushed Junior out the way fast. Oh, did she? I'm gonna have to run that back because I didn't even notice. Yeah, I've been here before with the Saved and Sanctified Act. This is 100% performative. Absolutely. Absolutely 100%, 1,000%. And she has not one natural gift I've seen yet, right? Yep, that part. Right, but she the chosen one, right? Child. You said if I sneeze, my babies will wake up. No way that's normal for that baby to be out cold like that. Exactly. That part, at least wiggle a little bit, something. Okay. Hey. Junior was knocked out. You said it's not genuine at all. Scripture says to focus on receiving the Spirit for power, wisdom, and transformation, not for performance. When will people wake up and see her for who she really is? Exactly. Like, come on now. Literally. God is her scapegoat from everything, from life, from, the karma that, she's still going to have to face eventually. No matter how many times you pray, no matter how many times you ask God for forgiveness, at the end of the day, you're going to have to, it's in the Bible. You're going to have to reap what you sow. It just is what it is. You can pray as much as you want, but God's not going to save you from what you've done and what you continue to do. Okay. You're going to have to, face the consequences eventually. Okay. You said what a trip this girl is, right? Crazy word. You're speaking in tongues. She mumbles and it's weird. Yes, why record it is my question. Exactly. Why is it being recorded? Again, proof that this is very much performative. And she could have been on something too, because I don't know. She was acting real strange to me. Okay, she might have popped a perk 30 or something, honey. Something. Because, baby, that ain't normal. What is going on here? You said I saw that last night and say here we go again, like when she was getting her wig installed when Lemmy called her at LA Queens. Exactly. Exactly. You said on another live before yours, it was said she possibly gave Junior Benadryl to knock him clean out. Oh wow. I would not be surprised. She probably poured a little bit in his milk. Obviously without his knowledge. He just be out for the count. It's crazy. So that looked like an altar, right? And why Junior didn't wake up after all that hollering? Exactly. You said apartment looking like the one in the movie Craft. Ciao. Right. She stays high as a kite and poor Junior stays sedated. Exactly. Exactly. Yep, it's about how you repent and show you're worthy of his forgiveness. Exactly. Yep, that part. You said Ray J really exposed her. I guess she didn't know Ray J grew up in church. He sure did. He sure did. Like, had her looking stupid. Like, for real, he did. And they always want to be in front of the church. Yep, nobody's is more important than them. Exactly. Always in front and center. Literally. got to be front and center. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. She feel like she a celebrity over there, honey. Okay. Child, a mess. A hot mess. Let me see here. 1 second, because there was a recent video of her with Junior. And there's also a couple clips from the Donza Project little thing they did that I wanted to show y'all. But we'll start with Junior. Where's that video? Because I like this this blogger, because they be clocking it. Here we go. Okay, let me share my screen. All right. You make this bigger. There we go. Okay. Shout out to Saving Junior. All right. It says Junior is almost 3 years old and cannot walk, talk, chew, swallow properly, imitate, mimic, explore, or function independently. These are facts. He falls down. He has winged shoulders, underdeveloped limbs, tiny ankles, poor muscle tone, neurological and developmental delays, and possible visual impairments. His vision is not clear. He follows light and stimulation because it is one of the few things he can focus on consistently. In this video, he is trying to communicate and play while adapting to an environment he does not fully understand neurologically. He is overstimulated because attention and interaction are not consistent for him. When someone suddenly becomes animated, talks to him differently, or puts a camera/light in his face, he notices immediately and looks toward the phone or light because he is aware enough to recognize the change in behavior. He still needs to be physically handled like an infant because of his limitations. Watch how he is picked up and repositioned despite being almost 3 years old. He cannot continue living behind a facade that he is fine or developing normally when he needs real medical intervention, therapies, adaptive support, neurological evaluation, nutritional support, and likely a wheelchair for mobility and safety. This child is not lazy. He is not stubborn. He is medically and developmentally delayed and trying to survive inside limitations he did not choose. He deserves help. He deserves proper care. He deserves advocacy. Please stop ignoring what is happening to this baby. Okay. Clock that T. Clock that T. Let's get into it. So this was a recent video that I think Chrisean had posted. Okay. So let's get into it.
What's so funny, man? Hey. Huh? What's up? What you say? What'd you say? What'd you say? Come here, come here. Can I get some love?
Okay, so I'm going to read this part here. It says, cerebral palsy, CBI, one eye wanders, no muscle control, unable to swallow, chew, bite, uses his hands and fingers in opposite direction, can't support his own weight, looking back at shoulders, the slope on back of head, large ears, small neck, and jawline. Shoulders bent inwards, brachial plexus could be a possibility. He deaf, going to need a wheelchair. It says, I believe he's trying to speak or communicate. Please pay attention. This toddler is underweight, malnourished, underdeveloped. Aw, poor baby.
What's so funny, man? Hey. Huh? What's up? What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say? Come here, come here. Can I?
Okay. You know, it's really sad to see this, you know. Junior clearly needs so much help, and it's absolutely crazy that days, weeks, months, even years have gone by and she still has yet to help him. You know, like, this is insane to me, and it's even more insane that there hasn't been any action being taken for this. Like, you know, Junior doesn't deserve this. I see she got the pillow fort back. Okay. So clearly she felt the need to keep him in a cushiony area. All right, because he probably, you know, bumping his head and some more because he can't move properly. You know, but instead of taking him to a pediatrician, she rather just like, oh, I'm gonna give it to God, or, you know, I got more important stuff to worry about, is what is given. Okay. And that's crazy. That is absolutely insane. You know, I just feel so bad for Junior. He's clearly, I mean, look at his eyes, okay? And that's not me trying to be funny. I'm dead serious. Like, you can tell that he is delayed, okay? There's so many things that's going wrong, you know, with his health. It's bad enough he can't, you know, eat proper, you know, proper nutrients for a child his age, you know, and then on top of that, like, everything else going on with him, like, you know, definitely some cognitive issues here. There's definitely you know, he's lacking in motor skills pretty much. That's the first time I seen him try to talk in a long time. You know, he ain't really say nothing for real, but at least he's, you know, doing those movements with his mouth to kind of, you know, try to say something. But I don't even think he's aware enough to even realize what's going on. Okay, so it's really sad, man. It's really, really sad. Let's check these comments real quick. It's child. Hashtag Safe Junior. Okay, this is crazy. Somebody said, this scared the ish out of me. They're talking about, y'all say he couldn't sit up, like that's an accomplishment. Not even after 2 seconds he's falling over. If they stop pretending this is cute, she would help him, right? If he makes the same sounds as my six-month-old nephew. Oh wow. Yeah, very infant-like. The way his mouth is moving looks unnatural. I don't know if the video is altered or if he's just an unnatural child. Either way, it looks scary AF. Right. Yeah, I noticed that too. I just wish Chrisean would stop showing him trying to prove something, but really showing us that he is acting like he's 6 months old. It's so sad to watch. Seeing him like this really breaks my heart. Right. Please, Chrisean, please, if you love him like you say you do, then do the right thing and get Junior the medical care he needs and stop with this foolishness. Right. Exactly. She gonna say, what's so funny? Girl, he don't know. He has Angel Man syndrome. Angel Man syndrome. Let's look that up. Angel Man syndrome. We'll look at that in a minute. Do people actually believe that this is how a healthy 3-year-old should function? And yes, I said 3 because he will be in 4 months. Exactly. Right, that part. I don't see how anybody can look at this and be like, oh, there's nothing wrong with Junior. Nothing at all. Oh, no, he's fine. Everything's fine. Like, it's insane to me. I guess, it's quite obvious at this point, okay? Somebody said he's on a mattress on the floor and still needs pillows for support. He also clearly cannot move from that spot independently. He shows no determination to go anywhere else in that room unless he is picked up. He sways and wobbles around with zero stability. Reminds me of a drunk person. This is sad to watch her laughing at every move he makes like it's an accomplishment or it's cute. It's extremely alarming. He has zero eye control and no real connection to anything that's going on. He looks, acts, and moves like this in every setting. He laughs when he wants to, not because of anything that's going on. Yep. Exactly. Sad. Clock it. Okay. He truly is a beautiful baby. Absolutely. Very handsome little guy. I was hoping one of those punches in that fight would knock some reality into her so she finally focused on getting Junior the help he needs, but I guess not right. He looks just like Ronny more in this video than I've ever noticed before. He do low-key favor him. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you are so right. This toddler deserves a better quality of life. Absolutely. He's like he's playing with somebody in front of him. He don't know where she's at until she touches him. The pillow is there so no one sees how skinny he really is. It's crazy. He looks exactly like Ronny. That's Ronny Jr. Can we start calling him Ronny Jr.? Because he looks just like because just look at him. Okay. He do look like Ronny. I'm not gonna lie. Child. He do kind of favor him, so that's pretty crazy. So yeah, y'all, it's really sad, man. It's really sad to see this keep happening, and nothing being done. It's just sad, man. Like I said, I would hate this for any child. No child deserves to live like this. No child deserves to have their medical needs neglected like this and tossed to the side and put like dead last. Like, come on. Especially your own parent is crazy. Like, what are we doing? You got free time right now, like you ain't really doing much right now. So this is actually, a good time for her to go ahead and do what that baby needs to do Although, granted, you really shouldn't have been doing anything. Nothing else should be more important than tending to your child and making sure that he's where he needs to be, that he's caught up with where he needs to be. Okay. Because this is not given going on 3 years old. Okay. It's not. Junior still very much is giving infant. Okay. Cute kid. Handsome little boy. He just looks younger than he is. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that, his mama don't care enough to get him the help that he needs. Okay, and that's really sad, and she ought to be ashamed of herself. She ought to be ashamed of herself. Because all the stuff that you be tuned into and all the comments and stuff you be reading that you still ain't, it still ain't clicked in your head. Let me just maybe they're right. Maybe they're not haters. Maybe they are really concerned about my son. And maybe I do need to just go ahead and take my son to the doctor and make sure he's okay. For real. Like, y'all love to call us haters, but are we really hating? Or are we concerned for a child that's clearly being neglected? Okay. That y'all want to call us haters. Like, okay, I'll be that. I really don't give a damn. Okay. I really don't give a damn. Like, I'm going to continue to speak up for Junior, period, because I want the best for him. I want to see him thriving. I want to see him really, I want to see him walking. I want to see him doing everything that he couldn't do. I want to see him get help. I want to see him speak sentences, interact with other kids the way he should be at 2, almost 3. I want to see him running around the park and, something. This is crazy. But let me check y'all's comments real quick. Hold on 1 second. Oh, before I get to that, let me see. Somebody mentioned Angel Man Syndrome in the comments. So I'm just going to look it up to see what it's about. It is a rare neurogenetic disorder typically recognized between 6 to 12 months by developmental delays like inability to sit or babble. Characterized by profound speech impairment, severe intellectual disability, ataxia, which means unsteady movement, frequent happy demeanor with laughter, and seizures, often starting by age 3. It requires early therapy. Interesting. Hold on, let me share my screen because wait a minute. Okay. Because I heard of this term before, but I never looked it up. So we gonna look it up together. We're just on Google here. Okay. Is it full screen? Yeah. Okay. Hold on 1 second. There we go. All right. So this is what it says here. I typed in Angelman syndrome in toddlers. Okay, so I just read this paragraph to y'all, and it says right here, developmental delays, significant delays in crawling, walking, and speaking. Most are nonverbal or use very few words. Behavioral characteristics, exceptionally happy demeanor, frequent smiling, laughter, hand flapping, hyper excitability, and short attention span. Movement issues, stiff, jerky, or unsteady movements. Walking with arms up is common. Physical features, small head size, microcephaly. think you see that. Noticeable by age 2. Wide mouth, widely spaced teeth, and sometimes light skin / hair. Medical issues, trouble sleeping, seizures starting often by age 2 to 3, and profound fascination with water. Diagnosis confirmed through genetic testing that checks for abnormalities on chromosome 15. Early intervention, intensive therapy is crucial. This includes physical therapy for mobility, occupational therapy for daily skills, and speech therapy, often using AAC devices or sign language. Although there is no cure, anti-seizure medications and structured routines for sleep can significantly improve quality of life. Okay. Wow. So that kind of does, I don't know, y'all, that do kind of sound like what's going on with Junior. You know, it's a couple of them that sound like it could be that. But this, I don't know, it makes a lot of sense though. It definitely makes a lot of sense. Obviously he's not crawling, walking, or speaking. Okay. He do seem to always be a happy baby, you know, always smiling, always laughing. So, very, very interesting. It also mentioned like seizures. A lot of people have been saying they feel like he's been having seizures lately. Okay, like that's insane. That's insane. I'm glad we looked that up. It's like 2-3 of them that kind of fits, you know, with what seems like is going on with Junior, you know. Oh, she's beyond sick. Absolutely. Absolutely is. He deserves a chance. Remember, she spent her 2nd and 3rd trimester trying to get rid of him. Sure did. Well, the 1st trimester too. You shouldn't be in physical therapy, right? Yeah, I pray for Junior every time I think of him. He's a little warrior. No matter who his dad is, he's in bad hands because of her. Exactly. If anyone has anything to say about my kid, I'm gonna ride for them regardless. Exactly. Okay. Because one thing you're not supposed to play about is them kids. Okay. Period. No matter what. No matter what. There's no way in hell it should have gone this long without you seeking help for your child. Like, this is insane to me. And you could see when he falls over, the video skips and he pops up. And that's I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. And the more she tries to make him look like Blue with filters, he looks more and more like Ronny. Right. That part. Rockstar's is what condones this. They will say she's not worried, she's winning and blessed, right? And they don't address that child except saying he's cute or he loves his mommy. I'm over. Exactly. Literally, you ain't never lied. Talking about a specialist, girl, which one? He needs at least 12 specialists. Yeah, she's a lie all the time. Exactly. Like, come on now. A specialist to help him walk. I'm pretty sure there's, of course he needs to learn how to walk, but it's way more important things that need to be addressed here before even teaching him how to walk. First of all, you got to make him teachable, okay? Junior is, he's lacking in cognitive skills. He very much is unaware of his surroundings or anything going on. There's no type of awareness going on here. And so, it's going to have to be a lot of working with his intellect and whatnot, you know what I mean? To get him where he needs to be in order for him to understand how to do certain things. Yeah, it's super sad. Absolutely. And the time she spends on videos asking Junior dumbass questions that he can't answer, if she could have had him in therapy. Exactly. She just talking to him. He, like, is she waiting for a response for real? That's crazy. He literally can't hold his head up. Exactly. So I've never seen an almost 3-year-old knocked out like that around all that. No, exactly. Junior has hearing and visual impairment on top of all the laundry list of problems she caused him. Exactly. Clock it. That part right there. Exactly. Because it is kind of strange how, he didn't move like not one bit. And that's sad. Poor baby. So she's not kissing or hiding him. She definitely watching the chat. Right. Oh, yeah. She is. She is. That's why it'd be mind-boggling to me. Like, okay, so you just gonna classify everybody as haters instead of actually, adhering to what people are saying out of genuine concern. Okay. So you just not gonna help your child. Interesting. Yeah. Get some help. Okay. You said, how long can a toddler survive just drinking milk? Exactly. Let me ask Google, see what pops up. How long can a child last? How long can a toddler survive? Hold on. Says a toddler can survive on milk alone for several weeks to perhaps a month, but it is not a sustainable or healthy long-term diet. While milk offers hydration, fat, and protein, it lacks sufficient iron, fiber, and vitamin C, putting the child at risk for serious nutritional deficiencies and severe anemia within weeks. Malnutrition risk, overconsumption of milk, often more than 24 ounces per day, can prevent the absorption of crucial iron, leading to anemia. After 12 months, toddlers need solid foods for proper development and iron intake. Okay. After 12 months. Okay. And it says limiting intake. Pediatricians generally recommend limiting cow's milk to 16 to 24 ounces per day after age 1 to encourage eating other foods. It says what to do. If a toddler only wants milk, gradually reduce intake over a week. Offer milk only with meals, not before, and provide healthy, varied food options. If a toddler is refusing all solid foods for a If a toddler is refusing all solid food for a prolonged period, it is crucial to consult a pediatrician or nutritionist. I repeat, if a toddler is refusing all solid food for a prolonged period, it is crucial to consult a pediatrician or nutritionist. Okay. Crucial. What does that mean? Very, very, very important. Okay. Junior has been surviving off milk for how long now? Okay. I just seen her. Hold on. She was like with the godmom, and you could see the milk. So she's still giving them milk. He's still giving them milk. Let me show y'all.
Let me see. Don't be at me looking crazy.
No, we do. So look, we are done at the restaurant.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me.
You all like.
Y'all see the bottle right there? Okay, Exhibit A. All right. Literally. Okay. Bottle sitting right there. So Junior has been drinking nothing but, you know, a lot of people feel like it could be Ensure. Other people feel like it could be, hold on 1 second. Oh, I'm tripping. There we go. Other people feel like it could be like regular milk. I done seen like, you know, videos where, you know, there's literally like a bottle of chocolate milk sitting on top of like, you know, the counter or you know, stuff like that. Okay, it's probably a variation of all of that combined, but nonetheless, like Junior is very important. It's actually very concerning that he's not eating. Okay, it's no way at 2 years old that Junior should not be eating solids. Okay, it's science. Babies are not supposed to, you know, after a certain age, yeah, they are supposed to stop drinking. You're supposed to wean them off the bottle so that they can start eating certain things to get, you know, because our bodies need certain nutrients, vitamins, minerals, you know, like to keep our bodies healthy. And, you know, yes, it benefits our bodies. It benefits our immune system. It benefits all of our systems. It's a certain vitamin for everything in our bodies. You know what I mean? So for him to only depend on milk, which primarily only has, like, for the most part, maybe some vitamin D, maybe some calcium, you know, stuff like that, is not enough. It's not enough for him to survive off of, you know? So it's crazy. And then on top of that, like, you know, at 2 years old, it's no way he should still be. That's why his teeth are bucking out, because she's still giving him infant bottles. That baby should be on a sippy cup. That baby should be sipping out of straws. That baby should be like sipping out of a cup by now. You know, like, period. This is just crazy. Absolutely insane. You said we are all adults. Kids and babies are babies. We have to eat or drink food, not just milk or Pediasure. Exactly. Come on now. Yeah, at least give them a sippy cup. Exactly. Like, what are we doing? This is truly disturbing. Man. Highly disturbing. Highly disturbing. Doctors told her his conditions and she's refusing treatment due to religion. Exactly. Just delusion. Absolute delusion. You said these Midwest chicks are diabolical, right? Yeah, my mom drinks Ensure when she gets too sick to eat solids. Yeah, see? Yeah, he needs a feeding tube like years ago. He do. Absolutely does. It's crazy how 2 years, almost 3 years have gone by and we still have yet to see Junior actually like eating something. You know? And that's crazy. You said Junior's definitely surviving on prayers. Exactly. That part. Yeah, God watching over Junior for real, that part. He said, and meanwhile, we'll be called haters and really want his well-being. Right. Just because they choose to ignore him and focus on her doesn't mean we all should. Exactly. Yeah, that part. Let them tell it, honey. Okay. They be quick to call somebody a hater. But it's like, what are we exactly hating on here? I'm confused. Like, I'm genuinely confused. Let me see here. Yeah, not all Midwesterns are, diabolical, but there are some pretty questionable characters that come from that side, okay? But I will say not all. I got a couple homies from the Midwest, so I can't say all of them, but yeah. She said, wait a minute, hold on. But yeah. So pretty crazy. Now let me show y'all this real quick. Hold on 1 second. Where is it at? Oops, hold on, y'all. Okay. I just want to show y'all this little clip from the Donza live that they did. Okay, shout out to Corey Lombardi. Is my thing full screen? Okay. I make sure. All right. It says, and scene. The internet has been skeptical about Crystal Rock for a while, especially when it comes to her religious angle. People have been saying how it doesn't feel authentic and it's more like a PR move. Then she hits this live interview the other day and slipped up. She low-key exposed herself. She was talking about how it's all about looking like you're doing something, putting on that little wooty-woo for people. Then she straight up says she'll throw in a Jesus Christ and dip. Like, come on, man. At this point, it's clear that this ain't coming from a real place. It's just another one of her performances. This whole godly act is nothing more but a rehearsed script. Shawty is an actress. Just look at her and slide too. All right. Let's get into it, y'all.
Let me ask you this. Do I want to do that? Do I want to be in there? Do you want to be in the Met Gala for real? You feel like you belong in the room with those people?
It's not the people. It's the camera. It's the audience. It's people seeing you make an appearance and you put some that whoop whoop on. I put my Yahweh on. And Yahweh. And they be like, Chrisean, what gave you inspiration to wear that look? Jesus Christ. And then boom, leave.
But let me ask you this. Do I want to do that?
They said take a picture.
Ciao. Okay. So she basically said without saying, put on an act. Okay. Holler Jesus, and dip on out. Okay. Like, that's great. Look how you looking at her like, ciao.
Maybe like, Chrisean, what best friend you could ever have? Sing. Oh my best friend you could ever have. Sing. Oh my best friend.
Oh. I miss. Action. Looking at. Definitely an actress. Okay. Definitely an actress, but just the comment she made was crazy. I'm like, oh wow. Like, this girl just don't think before she talk. Like, so everything is scripted. Goofy-ish yelling Yahweh and Jesus around devil worshippers you are trying to be a part of is diabolical. And she sounds high as a bed talking about her Met Gala fever dream. It say, so basically Yahweh is a costume / cosplay that she put on. And she always telling herself, right. Pretty much is what I gathered from it. Okay. Insane. One thing about God, though, he will eventually expose it all. Oh, yeah. Definitely. I don't understand what the F she is even saying. Right. Lord, a first grader could have gave a better answer than that. Poor guy couldn't say nothing but laugh. And he's talking about the Met Gala, and she over there like wooty woo, Yahweh, Jesus Christ, like the F. She needs to be 5150 effective immediately. Why does he keep interviewing her? Right. No, for real. For real. Don's the only interview interested in her, right? Wooty woo. She tried to say she was invited to Met Gala. I put in the comments the tickets for 2026 cost $100,000. She ended that quick, child. I think she did say something about she could have went or something like that. Like, girl, nobody checking for you. Okay. He basically asked her, does she really feel she's of the caliber of celebrity to be in attendance of the Met? Exactly. Oh, he feels exactly how we do. And I'm sure they clown her behind her back. He's just using her to mess. Yeah, he is. Absolutely. You know. Doing an interview in bed is the laziest ish I've ever seen. But there's one thing about God. When you play on his name, he's going to humble you. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Is she on a pull-out couch now? What the hell is going on? Right. Like, is this the bedroom? Is this the living room? Them big ass windows, like, you know, if that is her place, like, girl, go get you some curtains or something. You know? But yeah. Crazy work. Crazy work. She always sticking her foot in her mouth, okay? It's like, oh, wow. We already knew you was acting, ma'am. Okay. Those of us that have common sense and good discernment. Okay. We knew you was full of it. We knew you was full of it. He said, right. She's not highly favored. Weaponizing God and religion will definitely get you smited. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Definitely will. She got irritated when Donza says some people see her in a bad light and she refused to accept it, saying people, yeah, I think I changed. Right. Yep. Exactly. And she wants to be liked so bad. Like, yeah, always, yeah, stay telling on herself. Exactly. All the time. You said it's little girls that take better care of their dolls better than her. Exactly. Clock it. There's absolutely nothing to hate on. Hello. Like, child, just be saying anything. Cause baby, listen. She don't got nothing I want. Okay. Nothing. Nada. So I'm with them. Why does he keep interviewing her? Exactly. Well, like she said, it is because I feel like he's trying to get the views. He knows people, you know, especially her fans and, you know, blogs and stuff like that are gonna tune in. So why not? You know? And I think that's why, you know, he kisses her ass so much too. Just like Jason Lee. I feel like they want her to feel as comfortable as possible so that they can get the answers or whatever that they want out of her, or to make the interview interesting enough for people to want to sit and watch the whole thing, okay, so they can get this money on. For real is what it's given. Because ain't no way you could tell, like, he just be making certain faces and stuff, and it's like, yeah, I know he don't agree with everything that girl say. He just rolling with the punches, pretty much. Like, pretty much. God said what the God said, but I'll call the ambulance if I can't breathe. Exactly. quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay. No hesitation. You said, what is it that is holding her back to get proper care for him? Her ego? Yep. Pride and ego. He needs food, feeding tube. Exactly. It's like an actual child watching a child with special needs that are not being met. Exactly. Clog that tea. For real. I think it is pride and ego. I think ultimately she just doesn't want the quote unquote haters to be right. Because let's be real, like the people that they love to call haters, call us what you want, but why have we been right damn near this whole time about a lot of shit? Like, you know, come on now. And I think that's why she doesn't want to, you know, let it be known that something is wrong with Junior. Like, yeah, now all of a sudden she coming out, you know, and saying that she's taking him to a specialist, which I still don't believe. But irregardless, okay, she definitely wants to prove that everybody's wrong. That's all it is, and definitely has a lot to do with pride and ego. Absolutely. Absolutely. You said Ronny Jr.? He said that guy that interviewed her in Don's Project may have been the one she alleged sleeps with. It's not him, it's the other guy there. Yeah, I heard about that. A lot of people have been saying that they had a little late night rendezvous. Allegedly. I don't know how true that is, but bird on the curb, okay. If she pays people to be around her, yeah, it's just terrifying to watch. Every time he smiles, though, I tear up. Yeah, it's sad. It really is like heartbreaking. Yeah, and he's a dad. Exactly. He knows Junior's behavior isn't normal. Exactly. He knows it. Yeah, she definitely likes Donza. She feeling him, honey. Yeah, I peeped that. She was definitely flirting a little bit. You said I would take such good care of him. 3 years old, September 3rd. Exactly. Right. I'm telling you. I would dedicate my time, everything, my schedule, everything to make sure that that child gets to where he needs to be. Period. Sure would. Sure would. I can call both of my kids. I'll post my baby pics on Discord. Okay. And she has 2 graduations. I worked hard. Tell me to worry about my own kids and say I'm hating again. Right. Exactly. Exactly. You know, but congratulations to them. The graduation season coming up. But the world doesn't care about that little black boy, right? Yeah, it's crazy. Her fans specifically, they rather praise her than, you know, praise her and ignore the elephant in the room. She can't take accountability for what she did to that child. Yep, especially after trying the lies that he can talk walkie. Exactly. Yep. She see everybody online, you know, guesstimating what could be going on with him. And I honestly feel like a big reason too as to why she's not actually taking him to a pediatrician is because, you know, she is scared of what the outcome may be. It's a lot that he's lacking in. Let's not forget, if she goes to the pediatrician and they see that he has no immunizations, okay, that's gonna be a red flag. Baby almost 3 and they had, you know, his proper immunizations probably since he was born. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Like, I honestly think she's scared of what can possibly be the outcome because there's so many different things and disabilities and whatnot that could possibly be going on with him. Because he's definitely delayed. That's for sure. And he said he was old enough to be her dad. She was like, no, I was thinking somebody want her. Right. All the time. You see how she doing Ryan Garcia. Like, girl, that man never wanted you. Like, girl, talking about, he trying to act like he trying to take me on a date. Girl, please. Like, you know, that's why, like, she reminded me of them people where, like, you can't really be too nice to certain people because then they start to get to acting like you flirting or something. Like, you know, she one of them. Like, you can't be too nice to her. You can't. Especially if you a dude. She gonna think you trying to get at her or something. If she knows if she takes Junior to a doctor, she's going straight to jail. Exactly. That part. Because they would then be mandated reporters and she would be SOL. Shit out of luck. Okay. Yeah, she could have been helping them. She should have been helping them. Should have been. All she worried about is she put all these different men she done been involved with before him. Now she's putting all these different hobbies and stuff before him. Like, it's just insane. And people say he's like a prop. It really is giving that. It's giving prop. It's giving, you know, accessory. Like, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, y'all, so that is pretty much all I wanted to show y'all tonight. Okay. Glad we got caught up on certain things here. But yeah. With that being said, y'all, it is a wrap. Thank you so much for pulling up. I so greatly appreciate it. Okay. And I really hope y'all enjoyed the show. Shout out to my love buds, period. Y'all already know what it is. Thank you so much. I love y'all so much. Thank you for everything. Okay. Oh, thank you for the super chat as well, Melanin Mommy. You said now Nevaeh in the bush is crying out to help her with these hard times, right? Child, that part. Hard times indeed, honey. Okay. But again, thank you so much, y'all. I hope y'all have a great weekend. And I will see y'all either Monday or Tuesday. One of those days, okay? Happy Mother's Day to all the real mothers in the building. Yes, to the mothers that do their big one for their kids, okay? To the mothers that work hard for their kids, put their kids first. Yes, it's y'all weekend, and y'all deserve to get pampered, get loved on. Y'all deserve y'all flowers, okay? Absolutely. Okay, drop some flowers in the chat for the mommies, okay, period, because it's no other, like, being a mother is the hardest job in the world, okay? It's a full-time job and it's a lot of work. Okay. And shout out to us. Okay. Period. But have a great weekend, y'all. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Okay. Stay safe, stay blessed, and take care, y'all. Bye.